What's good, y'all boys? It's your girl Sophia and welcome to my channel. Happy New Year if it's still like okay to say that. I know it's a little late in January or whatever, but this is my first video of the year and hopefully we can keep the ball rolling every week. We'll see what happens, but that's one of my New Year's resolutions. This video, I thought it would be kind of fun to do a 2019 recap. My friends and I were talking about how 2019, well, they were talking about how 2019 was not the year for them. And I was thinking about it and I was like, 2019 was kind of a good year for me. A lot of stuff happened and I had a lot of fun. I went a lot of places and I thought it would be fun to share that with you guys today. So I'm just going to go month by month and tell you guys the biggest thing that happened to me in that month. So first we're starting off with January of 2019. And the biggest thing that happened to me was graduating AIT. For those of you guys who don't know, I am a medic in the Army, and AIT is Advanced Initial Training, that's what it stands for. And it's basically the college for your job that you picked. So AIT for me was 4 months long and it was a very long 4 months, and graduating and getting to my first duty station to where I am right now was a very big step in my life, and it was very exciting and fun, especially because I have never been anywhere else in the United States besides Florida, and that's where I'm from. So going from Texas to I am now in Tennessee/Kentucky, it was exciting. And I mean, I got here and now it's not as exciting, but at the time it was exciting. Going into February, I actually made a friend the first few weeks that I was there, and she's from Georgia, so I went, our first long weekend there, I went with her back home to Georgia and we drove there. So that was kind of like my first long drive. It was a 6-hour drive, I believe, like 6 to 8 hours, and I never, like, back in Florida, like, my longest drive was like 4 hours to Tampa. So it was kind of exciting to like go and do something like I've never been able to do before, because I was always like either no money or like school or whatever, like getting in the way of that kind of stuff. So it was really fun. And I've never been to Georgia, so that's another state that I can cross off my list that I've been to. I'm not sure what part of Georgia she's from, I forgot, but it's not like, I don't think it's like a big like known one, because I mean I've never heard of it. So but yeah, that was the biggest thing that happened in February. And then in March I got my wisdom teeth pulled. Growing up, the dentist wasn't really a big thing for me. I'm not sure if everyone was like that, but I only went to the dentist like once or twice. Don't fucking judge me. But the Army, like, they're really on top of their like medical stuff, so you always have to like get checked out every year. So I did my dental exam when I got here, and they did like x-rays and stuff, and they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna pull out your wisdom teeth. And I was like, for what? I've never had a problem before, so why are you taking them out? And whatever their reason was, I got my wisdom teeth pulled in March. And a funny story, so you have two options. You could either just like get numbing stuff and like be awake for it, or they give you this like pill. It's not, they don't fully knock you out. It's not like what is it, anesthesia or whatever it's called, or laughing gas, none of that civilian stuff. No, they don't. The Army doesn't give you the good stuff, okay? So just get that out of your mind. They basically gave me this pill. It's like an anti-anxiety pill, and they gave it to me, said take a nap, and I took a nap, and I woke up to them in my mouth pulling my teeth out. And I literally remember like waking up and just like seeing a bunch of people seeing a bunch of people surrounding me and like feeling stuff in my mouth, and I was like kind of like freaking out, like so much for the anti-anxiety part. And then like I heard like one of the nurses, I don't know if they're still called nurses if it's dental, but one of the nurses, they're like, oh, her O2 is dropping, which is like your oxygen stats, and it was like 82 or something. My heartbeat was like shot up. Anyways, there was after the procedure, one of my friends took me to the like grocery store on Post and to get like soft food and stuff, and he is like not the best social person. So I went in there, like I literally didn't give a fuck. I was bleeding out my mouth, like there was blood all over my jacket and everything. So I like went in, I already knew what I wanted. I just went in, got in my mouth, didn't care, grabbed what I wanted, and I was like, this is what I want. And he was like, okay. He takes my stuff, puts it down in the middle of the aisle, puts me in his car, and goes and buys the stuff for me because I was just walking around the grocery store with like blood dripping all down my shirt and everything, and just like not caring. So yeah, that was how my March went. So remember what I said about Georgia being my longest road trip? Yeah, scratch that. And what is it? April, I drove 14 hours back home to Florida. And that was my first time being home since I was in Fort Campbell. That road trip, I literally had like one of those big monsters, like the 2-serving one or whatever, the one that with the twisty top, and I had a 5-hour energy, and it was insane. I did all 14 hours straight. I stopped for 20 minutes to take a nap because I was like hallucinating or something, so I was like, let me just stop and nap for 20 minutes. I just wanted to get home. I did not care. So I did that 14 hours straight, didn't care. And I surprised my mom. I told her before I left, I told her that I was going to the field for a few days so I wouldn't be able to talk to her. And the next day I showed up. If you guys want to look at that video, it's actually on my channel. It's called Florida Vlog, and I'll link it down below if you want to look at it. But it was a really cute moment. She like screamed and everything and whatever. And also in April, I got my septum pierced. I've been wanting a septum for forever, and then I finally got it. And yeah, I mean, now it's a part of me, so I guess that's like a big thing that happened in 2019 too. In May, I went to go see one of my friends from Basic and AIT. That video is also on my channel. I'll link that below too if you want to check it out. She is stationed at Fort Benning, which is in Georgia, so I drove to Fort Benning, which is I think 6 hours away from where I'm at, and then we drove from Fort Benning to Atlanta, and we stayed in Atlanta for like 3 days, and it was really fun, and we did like a bunch of exploring, and she got her septum pierced. So it was fun, like for a person who's never left a certain area, it was really fun like seeing other places. And this is like, I don't know, like that was like my 5th or 6th place that I've been in since being in the Army. So it was really like a fun experience for me. June, I went to Pride. Being in Tennessee kind of has its perks. Nashville is considered like a big city, so a lot of things happen in Nashville. So there was a Pride in Nashville, and Nashville's only an hour away from where I'm at, and I went to Pride for the first time ever. Really cute, like it was really fun, like seeing everyone just, you know, like be themselves and like have fun and everything. And TLC performed, and there's a lot of dancing, and it was really fun. And like putting on like the face jewels and everything, it was just really fun time. Right after Pride in July, so Pride was like the 26th of June, and then July 4th, we had a 4-day weekend, and for that weekend I went and saw one of my best friends from high school. He's also in the Army. He's stationed in Fort Bragg. So I flew up and saw him, so I went to North Carolina, and then from North Carolina we drove to South Carolina and went to Myrtle Beach, and we did like this whole day of just fun, like non-stop fun. Like we rode helicopters, we went on this big Ferris wheel, we went to the wax museum, and that is actually on my channel too. So I'll link that video down below too, or you can just subscribe to my channel and see all my videos. And that's like another, like 2 other places actually that I can say that I've been. So literally 2019 is like the year of traveling for me. In August, nothing really significant happened, but basically I just started to enjoy life more. In the beginning when I first came in, being in the Army and stuff, not being in the Army, I guess it's where I'm at, I'm not sure, maybe it's the Army, I don't know, but I was just really depressed and like sad and lonely, and like as I got used to it, I guess, or as I got more comfortable, I don't know, whatever it is, I just started to enjoy life more, breaking out of my shell more, and like talking to more people and things like that. I started to be more comfortable in my position. So that's what I have to say for August. And also September, nothing really like significant happened. I was just chilling, enjoying life, and saving money because clearly I took a bunch of trips previously. October came and I went home again. That was a crazy trip. I went home for a week and literally nonstop every day, me and my friends were just going at it. Like, first day I got there, oh, I got my nipples pierced. So me and my best friend Nikki, we do this thing like every time I come down, like we get something pierced. I can't get anything else pierced because I'm maxed out for like what I can do army regulation wise or whatever. But last time I went for Christmas, I'll get there. We're in October right now. Okay, so October, first day I went, I got my nipples pierced, and I think we went, oh, I don't know. We either went to the club or just stayed at my hotel and like drank. But it was just a lot of drinking, a lot of fun, a lot of good vibes, and it was honestly like one of the best times of my life that I've ever had with them. And like being away from them like for so long, being when I'm with them, everything is just amplified. Like all the love is just like through the roof, and like we're all just so happy, and it's always good vibes when I'm with them. So I love and hate relationship with being away from home. So November, I know we're getting close to the end of 2019, but November is actually not a good month for me. Finally, right? Not a good month. Yeah, so being a medic, there's this thing called EFMB, which is Expert Field Medic Badge, and the unit I'm in was hosting the EFMB testing, I guess you could say, for that time. So they were basically forcing me to go because they were hosting it, and I really didn't want to go. I didn't want to go so bad that I ended up getting ulcers in my mouth on the top of my gums, and it was really painful and really gross, and I literally just wanted to die. I couldn't eat, I could barely brush my teeth, and I couldn't do anything about it basically until I was out. Like if I didn't go, it wouldn't have caused it, because the reason why it came was because of stress, and like I guess I was stressed because I was somewhere I didn't want to be. So yeah, that was the highlight of my November. And it sucked. And lastly, in December, it was Christmas. I went home for 2 weeks. I had an Airbnb to myself, and all my friends were over and everything. It was just a really good time, and it was like one of the best Christmases I've ever had. Growing up, my family kind of like stopped doing Christmas in like 2011. So Christmas has never really been a big thing for me, and just being able to like be in a place to myself, like not my family home, and like have my friends, like being surrounded by my friends, and just being so infatuated with all my friends' love and everything. It felt really good to, you know, give to them and have them give to me and everything. And it was just a really fun time. Me and my best friend got matching tattoos. There's nothing else I can really say, because every time I'm down there, it's just a really fun time. So. Alright, that was it for my 2019 recap. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You can follow me on Instagram at Sophia.Ayana. You can follow me on Twitter at SophiaAyana. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the bell for a notification every time that I post, and leave a comment down below for what video you want to see next. Bye!